The SCOBY I'm trying to grow leather is now growing mold. Stuff doesn't smell exactly right either. Pity, I was getting a pretty good SCOBY out of it, actually. Huh. You know what? I'm going to wash this and build a frame for it and dry it out anyway, mold and all. So we're creating Dan's helping me by cutting the pieces for me. We're going to create a frame out of an old table loom, oil it, and I should have something that's relatively transparent. I may actually color it before I oil it just to give, just have some fun with it. But I'm thinking a sheet this large, I can at least cover my cheese with it. This stuff should come out looking transparent and remarkably like saran wrap. Here it is clamped on the frame. I decided I'm going to color it now while it's wet, using these tulip dyes and a paintbrush. These dyes are powder, so I'll just put the paintbrush into the relevant color and flick it. Flick the dust on here and let the color spread. And that will completely hide the mold damage and the discoloration so that it just looks festive. Color selection. There, it's not art, but it isn't gross anymore. It's just interesting. I had to reconfigure the clamps when I had a clamp failure and it poked a hole in, and I swore, and I redid it, and so we're going to let that dry downstairs by the heater and see what happens. I thought it would take days, but it only took hours. So now I have to carefully, gently peel it off the frame so it doesn't break too much. It might be stronger than I think, but I believe it'll need to be oiled for maximum tensile strength and flexibility. And the edges are still a little damp where they were clamped under the wood. So now I'm just going to spray some oil on here. Rub that in with my hands. And when that soaks in, what I've got here is a sheet of transparent, much too fragile. I don't know, we'll see. I can't do this with the camera. But it is transparent. It's just perhaps a little too fragile. Yeah. But I hadn't meant to pull it off this soon. Yeah, it's just extremely fragile. I'm not sure the oil's going to help that much. Well, we'll see. See what we get. Yeah, as soon as I started rubbing the oil in and moving it, it started to tear. It sticks to the counter and it's torn. So it was not taken off thick enough. It simply wasn't thick enough. You have to have a very thick product before you take it off, or it's just not going to have, it's just not strong enough. It collapses and crumbles and cracks and fails. So that's disappointing. But I have to show you what's happening with the hoarfrost and the light breeze. I found a dairy-free eggnog. There's no eggs, there's no dairy. That's why they call it holiday nog. But it tastes creamy and it's too sweet. I put in more sugar than I like. What I do with this stuff is I use it to put in my coffee. I like coffee with milk and sugar, but I don't use milk and sugar, so I like coffee with maple syrup and almond milk or holiday coconut milk eggnog. Coconut milk holiday nog in my coffee. No maple syrup added because this thing is so sweet. So like about 1/3 of a cup of this and the rest coffee, I am happy. I'm getting a kick out of using silk scarves for ties. This one's a particularly complicated knot, and it doesn't look anything like the knot in the picture, but it does look like an interesting knot, and that's what I wanted. And sometime when I'm feeling a little less rushed for time, perhaps I will learn the knot I was trying to learn and use the type of, they do it on a regular tie, not a silk scarf, but I think this has a really interesting look. And the extra bit of fabric up against my chin is going to help with the chilly weather. So, always question authority. Fashion rules? I'm ready for this. I found the coolest thing when I was out today. I was trying to find coils for this. I finally found some online. Nobody in town carries it. The thing's a year old and people are going like, oh, that thing's old. I'm like, it's not that old. Oh, it's old for the vape world. I've seen socks that last longer on the market shelf. At any rate, I found some coils online, so this one's not too bad. Not too strong of a burn taste, but yeah, I'd like to change the coil. So while I was out, I was giving an old sweater away to someone who's going to repurpose the beautiful knitwork on it. And while I was in there, I found these cards. These things. Anyway, I saw it in the window and I right away thought of my father. He always had a model ship. He made one, I think. He wanted to make more. He was fond of large sailing ships. And this made me think of him. You ready? Yeah. Eh? How splendid is that? Wow. You have to be a little bit careful pulling it up. But it does. So I can get rid of my little model ship if I still have it. I think I did get rid of it. And just have this. Anytime I want to look at a model ship, makes me think of my daddy. I was thinking I could even do a paint job on the card to just add to the feel of it. It seems like a lot more work than $10 worth. Like for $10 I should get the kit and have to put it together myself. Nice. After looking at the prices of freeze-dried foods on Amazon, I've decided to make a pile of freeze-dried foods myself. Well, not freeze-dried. I have a dehydrator. So, I'm going to start by peeling all of these. And then that machine over there in the corner, it has a slicer attachment. So then I will slice them all and lay them out in the dehydrator and make dehydrated carrot slices, which will then be possible to add to soup, and I'm going to make more of that. This is me studying up. Turns out I have to blanch my carrots, so I've got a pot on the stove, and there's my machine to slice them all, and I'm watching instructions on the YouTube. Thanks, girl. I'm still trying to recover. I've always had difficulty with stress, with things that make me nervous, but now it's become deadly. And I've been managing to avoid such situations, so I had no idea just how quickly and badly it could go. I was playing in my world on Xbox, and suddenly somebody appeared in my world, like another player. I have no idea how that happened. I assumed that because you arrived naked that he was wearing my stuff. So I'm like, he's taken my stuff. I need to kill him to get my stuff back before I close the world. So I chased him around. There, I'm getting excited again. Chased him around for quite a while, hitting him with the sword and trying to kill him. And good armor. He just kept running away with the Frostwalker boots. And I couldn't for the life of me catch him. Before suddenly I noticed that my blood pressure had skyrocketed. I took it later after I'd calmed down, and it was at 167. I think if I took it now, it'd be in the high 70s, 170s. I'm trying to calm back down. I had such a wicked headache all of a sudden. My heart was pounding in my throat. It was nuts. And I realized I couldn't afford to try and hunt this guy down, that I had to let go of the stuff. And I shut the world, turned off my console, and now he can't be in there. And whatever it is he's already done is done. And in order to get back in there and deal with it, I'm going to have to figure out how he got in my world and how to prevent him. But I can't tonight, because just thinking about it, just telling the camera about it, is causing my blood pressure to go up dangerous high again. Wow. Car is loaded and ready for the vet, and we are well on time. Timmy's over here swaddled in wool. And back there is Toby in a plastic box, draped in wool. Really, I ought to give thanks to the sheep of the world for all this wool. We are at the vet. We've got Toby in a box. Rabbit in a box. And Squeaky Dog on the bench. He's like, come on, let's do something. We left the house, let's do something fun. Why are we just sitting in another room? He's not impressed. Got too much sweater? I'm going to take this part off. I'll roll this part down. How's that? Is that better? Timmy does need dental work. It's not the canine I thought he needed removed. In fact, the dental work that Timmy needs is a molar at the back that's gone off. So, I'm a little concerned. She's going to send me an estimate. I'm concerned about whether or not we can afford it in a timely manner. And Toby, she doesn't think he's going to live to see spring, but neither does she think there's much we need to do. She says it looks like he's got arthritis and cancer of the thyroid, and recommended that I feed him ground flax to increase his omega whatever oils. It sounded familiar when she said it, and now it's gone. Flaxseed, ground flaxseed. It said it's very effective with arthritis, and it will help him feel more comfortable. Timmy's got to have expensive dental work, and the whole thing cost me close to $300 for 2 animals to get their toenails clipped, and their exams, and Timmy's vaccinations. Right. Pets are expensive. I really didn't want to get up this morning when I woke up. But no, the dog just kept squeaking, and I woke up. I gotta. First thing out of Mister's mouth is money problems, money problems, money problems. Well, lots of yelling later. And yeah, we have money problems. And it's just, I can't even understand what's going on anymore. Where is the money? There's $700 missing. I don't know where it is or who's got it. I don't understand. I haven't had breakfast. I'm just going to work on videos and play Minecraft and wait for my brain to quit burning. On the upside, the new Panda and Bamboo update is in. That's positive. Whoa. Oh, Minecraft. Oh, Minecraft. Oh, Minecraft, you dirty, dirty game. You guys haven't seen any bamboo by any chance, have you? Now, I could kill them and I'd get 2 pieces of bamboo right then and there. But how? How do you kill them in the middle of this? Just, who is so cruel that they kill 2 cute, happy pandas at this point in their day, in this particular moment? Ah, dear me. Yep, you did see that. Oh. Oh no. I can't keep creeping on him through the bushes. Ah, dear me. This is my Boston fern. His sex is asexual, but he identifies as male. His gender identity is male. This is Viola. Viola is also asexual, but she identifies as female. Her gender pronouns are she. Then over here we have the prayer plant. The prayer plant is non-binary. They don't have a gender. They are asexual and genderless. Now down here we have a colony of who really gives a damn? Just give us some pollen. They don't even want to talk about gender. That's another form of gender neutral. That is why we use they, them. We use they, them over here because we're requested, but here because we're not given any further information. Here, on the other hand, it has been expressed, I'm a girl. Over here it's been expressed, I'm a boy. And all of these plants are asexual. All right, so you want some water? Yeah, you like that? Is that good? Yeah. Gets the whole house wet, doesn't it? Yes, indeed. We get a very soggy birdie in a very soggy living room. Yeah, we're not set up to do this properly, but here we go. Here we go anyway. Sam likes it. Oh yeah. I think, I think the house is getting wet enough, don't you? Don't you think we're getting enough wet? Want to bite it? That's okay. It's okay to bite. Go ahead, you can take it. You can take a nip. Will you take your dip? Okay, that's it. We're done. See, so I should have brought out the towels first. Big thirsty towels. There you go. Big thirsty towels. And a very wet bird. And a dirty lens. Hello, soggy birdie. Did we miss a spot right on your back? I think so. Goodness, but you are wet, aren't you? He's a wet bird. Yes, you are. You are a wet bird. Is it a good bath? Did you take a bath? Are you nervous of the camera because it's so darn close to you? Yes. You're very wet, my dear. You're a very soggy birdie now. Look, you actually have a pin feather. Yeah, you're too nervous for that, aren't you? Too nervous for that. Look, there's a pin feather right there. Yeah. Yeah, it's too wet. We'll let it grow out natural.